Hi guys, it's Amy. Happy post Thanksgiving. I am back with a monthly budget. Let's go. Okay, guys, I know you're like, where have you been? You told us 2 weeks and it ended up being 3. It was a whole kerfluffle. I have to explain it to you. So let's start off with number one. Number one, I got stopped by a cop and he was like, your tag is expired. I was like, absolutely not, sir. Hello. Um, and so when he did that, I said, well, can you just check my tag? And he ran it and he came back. He said, well, I have good news and bad news. I was like, okay, good news first. He's like, you're right. Your tag is not expired. Someone did steal your sticker. I was like, I told you. So then he goes, well, we kind of got another problem. I said, what? He's like, your license is suspended. I said, say what? So anyway, he did not tow my car. Thank God. He let me get my boss to drive it to my job. And then my roommate came and drove my car home. But I couldn't solve it right then and there. And there's a reason why. This was the beginning of November. I couldn't resolve the issue because I left the country, guys. I went to Japan. My best friend has been planning this trip for at least, I want to say, a year. And so we finally did it. Japan was great. I'm going to insert some pictures here. And yeah, it was a really, really, really good trip. I enjoyed it. Um, I I had fun. The food is not for me just because I'm allergic to corn and shellfish, and that seems to be a lot of what they eat. So it wasn't for me, but I will say Tokyo was overwhelming for me. Did not care for it too much. I did like the countryside. I did like where Mount Fuji was. I did like Kyoto because it was a city, but it was less busy. It was only like 1.4 million people there. So that was more my speed. Yeah, so that's where I've been. Anyway, I just got my license back the day before Thanksgiving. What are the odds? And I am back. It was a great experience. And so one of the things I have come to the conclusion of is that I need a second job temporarily to kind of catch up on bills, get myself together, and get myself acclimated on some things that are going on in my life. And also the fact that I want to save up for a new car because my car is 20 years old now. If you don't know, I drive a 2003 Toyota Corolla. And yeah, we're trying to get her. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trading her in because she's definitely not worth it too much. But what I want to do is get her to antique tag status. That is honestly my goal. Like I want to get her to 25 so she can sit up there and be like, I don't have to have an emissions test. We're golden. But anyway, enough about that. It's time to get to the budget. My budget will be changing dramatically in January, so be on the lookout for that. My daughter's father lost his job, so she is now back on my insurance. And because she's back on my insurance, that means I will take a pretty, I won't say substantial pay cut, but it will be a lot. I won't be bringing home as much as I used to. I'll probably be bringing home, I want to say about $200 to $300 less a month. And so my budget will be tight for a minute. And I have some plans to up that, including new products and things of that nature. Also, if you're interested in this sheet, you can find this on prettyfrugaldiva.com. The link will be down below in the description, guys. And let's get started. So my income for December will be my paycheck, and sales. So if you don't know, I also own a boutique with accessories, which is what you see in the background. That is actually my inventory. If you are interested in purchasing purses, necklaces, earrings, any kind of accessories for yourself, my link will be down below as well. All the sales help me not only make my budget for the month, but it helps me take care of my home that I inherited. So anyway, let's go to my paycheck. We're going to do a rough estimate because I don't share my total amount. So we're going to do $2,400 for the month. And in sales, I actually have a pop-up event at a church that I've been to before, and it's always a great turnout. This is actually for a 2-day conference, so I'll be there 2 days. And I'm expecting to make some really good money those 2 days. So I am going to estimate 200. I'm just going to estimate 200. I'm going to go on the low end and say 200. And so my budget is $2,600. Okay. And then we're going to go over my bills. I do have a roommate, but some things are changing with that as well. And so I am home mostly by myself now. I think that is coming to an end soon. So anyway, because of that, I want to be able to cover every single bill I have by myself. So let's get started. Mortgage, which I know is getting ready to go up. And this is a rough estimate of my mortgage. I don't put my actual amount. And then I have my, I'm trying to make sure I tell you correctly. I have that kind of home warranty. And I know some people are like dead set against it. They are like, it is garbage. It is trash. I can only speak for myself when I say that my insurance, my warranty has saved me thousands, literally. My air conditioner went out in the middle of the summer. It was a $1,500 job. I paid $100. I had it where my heat went out. Again, it was at least $200. I only paid $100. I've had my, I get my AC service twice a year for free with them. You know, just anything that goes wrong in my house, I can pay $100 and it'll get fixed. And so I am like super duper grateful for that. So yeah, I pay a warranty. I can only speak for myself and what I've been through, but it has saved me thousands. Okay. I cannot complain about what I am getting with what I pay. That's just me. Other people think differently, but for me, it works. Anyway, then we have, my water. Now my water includes my water, sewer, and trash is paid for through the city. And, I'm just going to estimate how much it usually costs with just me being here now. My electricity, it's going down because I'm not using as much. I honestly don't use almost anything right now because it's kind of that in-between season where it's warm enough to where the house stays in a decent temperature. I might have to crank up the heat to like maybe 68. And then it gets cold at night, which I actually like. So I turn it off. So I'm just going to do 100. Okay, and then my cell phone. So my cell phone was our primary phone while we were in Japan. So I paid international fee. So my bill is going to be a lot higher this month. So I think it's going to be, oh gosh, I think it's going to be like $300, honestly. And I know you're like, what in the world? I know, right? So then I have my car insurance. Remember, I don't pay a car note. My car is paid for. I have the title. My car insurance is gone up. So I pay that for my car insurance, which is $132. Trying to see if there's anything else I'm missing. Water, electricity. Think that is actually pretty good. No. No, wait, no, that goes into debt. So no, that is everything for the house. Oh, I forgot about my internet. Duh. I have got to call them. I keep saying this every time I do a budget with me. I keep forgetting to call them, but I am paying $207 a month, and it's for basic streaming and internet. And I'm just like, bruh, like I gotta get that together, because that's absolutely ridiculous. It shouldn't cost that much. So those are all my bills. So let's add those up here with my little Hello Kitty, which, by the way, when I did go there, I did buy a Hello Kitty bracelet, and I got a cute little bag that says Kyoto. It's so adorable. Anyway, let's add this up. Then 300. Then it's 132. And then it's 207. So my total came up to 1826. Oh Lord, that is a lot of money, baby. Listen, my whole check just went to bills. Hence why I need a second job, guys. So if you minus that by the 2,400, we have $574 to last me the month. Okay, $574. One of the things that saves me is that I don't have to drive to work but 3 days a week. That is what saves me, honestly. And the fact that I won't have to drive to work. When is it? I think it's basically 2 weeks in a row toward the end of the month. I will only have to drive to work like 2 days a week. So that's going to save me a ton of cash. And I'm going to make sure that I am productive with it, guys. So for gas usually I would do like $160, but I'm not going to be driving that much. Everything I'm getting for Christmas, I'm probably going to order, and I'm probably going to have it shipped to my job so I can just put it in the car. It's just easier that way. Yeah. So I don't really have a idea that I'm not gonna spend that much money. I think, and honestly, let me also add the fact that the gas is under $3 here in Metro Atlanta right now, and I'm like, yay! So we're just gonna do, honestly, like $90. I'm gonna do 90, and if I go over, I'm just gonna use my credit card. For food, let's start with the fact that I made Thanksgiving, and it was only me and my daughter, but I made a big old thing of macaroni and cheese. I made a big old thing of dressing. I did pot roast with all the trimmings in it, and I am probably gonna have to freeze half of that. I still did buy some groceries, not a lot. So I will need to stock up, because I really haven't stocked up or cleaned out the refrigerator. I'm actually cleaning out the refrigerator on Tuesday when I get home. The trash man will be here because my trash can is full. But when he comes and empties the trash, I will be filling it back up because I'm cleaning out my closet. Cleaning out my refrigerator, sorry. And restocking almost everything, because I'm out of eggs. I'm out of heavy whipping cream. I'm out of just a lot of things that I need to cook. I'm out. So, let's see. So food, I think for the month of December, I'm going to be really tight with my budget. Again, if I go over, I'll use my credit card. I'm just going to do like 150 because I'm going to go to Aldi's now that my car is running. I'm going to go to Aldi's and just get most of my stuff, and that will allow me to be able to have this and still be able to afford Christmas. Christmas, the only thing I'm going to do honestly for Christmas is probably like do some thick sliced ham, do some macaroni and cheese. It might be the macaroni and cheese from Thanksgiving. I have no idea. Dressing, and I'm just gonna do, some pies or something and just call it a day. I'm not really doing anything super fancy because we usually do chili the Christmas Eve. So with this budget, I can afford to do the chili. I can afford to do it'll be like a Sunday dinner instead of, that. I might do Cornish hen for Christmas. That's a maybe. Anyway, so me rambling on. And then for household items, again, it is just me in the house pretty much now. So I don't have to buy too many things. I'm pretty good on detergent right now. I'm good on toilet tissue right now. I do need to get some personal hygiene items. So I'm going to allow myself $30 for that. Okay. And then let's add that up. That's 90 plus 150 plus 30. That's 270 minus 574. Okay, so we have 304 left. So let me make sure I have that right. 574 minus 307, which means it was 267. 260. Wait, hold on. What? Oh, is that two? Oh, that's 74. Oh, shoot. Hold on. 90 plus 1. Oh, Lord. 50 plus 30 equals 270 minus 574. That's right. $270. Okay. Okay, I was making sure that was right. That didn't look right. Sorry about that, guys. I end up having my roommate end up coming. So, bye. And I had locked the screen door, which I always do. Anyway, so we're at 304, right, guys? Okay, so now we have debit payments. I have decided to close a credit card just because it's secured. They're not going to let me make it unsecured, and it's just not serving its purpose. So instead, I'm going to get the Self credit card and use that. And I'm also going to use the Chime credit card because I can increase that as I need to. So we're going to do... Okay, so for the first credit card, it's $20. For the second one, I like to pay $50 on this one. And for my debt, if y'all don't know, I had about $3,000 in debt. It has gone down tremendously. I started working on this in June. My credit score has gone up about 60 points since then because I've started working on it. I'm almost done paying off my first major one, and then I'm tackling another one. And I've just been tackling it by paying a minimum amount every single month, and I've been negotiating with those creditors to do that. If you want a video on how I'm doing that, put a link down below, because I think when I add it up, I've paid off about I want to say about $500, and I'm super proud of myself considering I'm doing this with my tight budget. And that's $60. So that is my debt that I pay every single month. Okay, so let's go here. We're at 304 plus, 304 minus 20 minus 50 minus 60. And so we're at 174. So that was 130. Okay, So we're at 174 left, right? And so now we need to start working on my savings plan because I have been slacking on this. Every time I try to save money, I end up spending it. And I want to be able to start putting money into ties again. And right now, as you see, it's really tight. Usually I don't have this much left, honestly. But I want to make sure that I can put some money into my savings and my emergency savings. So let me explain to you. I had money in savings. I had a nice little amount. And because I got this ticket and couldn't drive, I had to take an Uber to work. And I know you're all like, well, you live in Metro Atlanta, couldn't you have taken a bus? I could have. But when I looked at the prices, the price to drive to the train station, because my bus line out here, because I'm on a very borderline of the county that has MARTA service, and the bus line where I live cancels almost every single morning. There's a bus driver shortage here, and it cancels almost every single morning because it's not a huge popular route. So it's not reliable enough for me to take. On top of that, it would take me almost 3-4 hours to get to work. So yeah, if I take a Lyft or Uber from my house to the train station, we're talking about $8 less than it would be for them to drive me all the way to my job. I mean, it just made more sense to just drive all the way to work. So with that being said, it was almost $60 a day for me to get to work for the 3 days a week I work. Ridiculous, not cool. Yeah. So it wiped me out pretty much. I'm back starting my savings and my emergency savings over. And so to do that, we're going to start with just taking this 174 and dividing it by 2. And that's going to be $87 a piece. 87, sorry, and 87. And so that's it. That is my budget, guys. So that's literally how we're going to do this, okay? If y'all have any questions, any comments, hopefully you stay tuned to the end because I'm going to do a little slideshow of some pictures from my trip and pictures of the city of Kyoto and Mount Fuji and the Sky Tree in Tokyo. So hopefully you stay for that. And until then, I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.